Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, putting the G in geek, coming to you with another episode of On the Hunt. You know, the weekly web series where I kind of let you guys know the hot books that I'm looking for. I gotta start this video off like I start all the videos off by saying, you know, this isn't really investment advice. This isn't really financial advice, you know what I mean? We're just trying to get some of the hot books for cover price. Don't spend your rent money, it's all for fun. Another point of this video is to share information, you know, share information with each other, share information with me. I don't know what you're getting. I may want to get it. You know what I mean? The day is young. It's the best day of the week, comic day. So let's get right to it. First up, we're going to start with Marvel, as we always do. Really light week for Marvel, only a couple books as far as events goes. The first book I'm going to pick up from Marvel is Avengers #1. I think they have it like the legacy number of 691 on there. So I don't know why they call it a new #1, but hey, let's do it, you know, just reboots after reboots, but it still could be a cool issue to kind of check out. The next book I'm going to pick up from Marvel is You Are Deadpool #1. It's a 4-part weekly series where you kind of get to be Deadpool and choose your own adventure. It's a really cool premise. I'm really kind of interested to see how it works and stuff like that, so that's something I'll definitely flip through or pick up and, I don't know, see how it is. And then I would move right on to some covers. Like I said, it was kind of a light week. The first book I'm going to pick up is Avengers #1, the 1-50 Esad Ribic variant. I think this is one of the best variants for the Avenger #1 cover personally. I've always liked Ribic. I like how he's kind of got that painted look with the team and stuff like that. It's neat. The next book I'm going to pick up is Infinity Countdown #3, the Adi Granov Drax Holds Infinity cover. This is a pretty cool image of Drax. I really love Adi Granov. It should be cover price everywhere, that variant. It's decent. The next book I'm going to look for is Venomized #5, the Gerardo Sandoval variant. I think this is an amazing homage to that Spider-Man #1. He sees after McFarlane there. I love it. I love how it's Venom instead. I love how he looks, and I really like Sandoval's version here. I think this is a killer cover, really nice and black. Yeah, that's an awesome cover. And then lastly, I would grab You Are Deadpool #1, the Ron Lim variant. Again, I'm really interested in the choose your own adventure, and I think some of these Deadpool comedy covers are pretty funny sometimes. And again, when I was a little kid, you know what I mean, I did a lot of all things geeky, so I actually did play D&D, so I do like how it's kind of got that old throwback of the D&D kind of look where he's got the dice in front of him, stuff like that. So yeah, I might pick that up. It depends. If I think the choose your own adventure is good enough, I would definitely pick that up. So yeah, that's gonna do it for Marvel. Light week for sure. Next, we're going to move on to DC, and the first book I'm going to pick up from DC is Cyborg #22, the Carlos Dianda cover B. This is rumored to be the first appearance and cover for Mechan X, who they've described as the man god who will soon wield power infinite. So could be someone really significant in the DC universe eventually. Cyborg is under-ordered as it is, so this B cover might be a ghost. And with that first appearance and the first cover on there, I could see that this book would, you know, I could see it going up a little bit like that. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that one. The next book I'm going to pick up is DC Nation #0. It's just a 25-cent book, but it's DC's new semi-makeover. You know how they're getting everybody ready for another reboot here, so you never know. It might have some cool stuff in it. And again, being kind of cheap, it's, you know, DC also is reported to have sold over 1 million of these, so I don't think that you're going to have any trouble finding it, and for 25 cents, I'm sure it's not really a big risk anyway. And the last book I would pick up from DC as far as events go, I would grab Deathstroke #31. It's Deathstroke vs. Batman Part 2. What's not to love about that? You don't really get that Matina cover, which was super sweet last time, but you know, that's going to be a cool story. Deathstroke vs. Batman, awesome. And then I would move right on to some covers. The first cover I'm going to pick up is Batman #46. Actually, I'm going to shout out the regular Tony S. Daniel cover. I actually really like how Catwoman looks in this, and I've actually chose a lot of the other Tony S. Daniel stuff. I actually think he's a really good artist. I think he tends to be underappreciated and not really recognized. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to throw that in there. The next book I'm going to pick up is Batman #46, the Carrie Andrews B cover. I think this is a great cover. Again, I really love how Batman and Catwoman look in it. Carrie Andrews is really killing it. The next book I'm going to pick up is DC Nation number 0, the 1 to 250 Clay Man variant. This is an awesome Jokerized marriage cover. I really like how they're all just Jokers with their heads kind of thrown back. It's really cool. Yeah, I would definitely pick that up. I'm gonna pick up Harley Loves Joker number 1, the Frank Cho variant there. You know me, I really like Frank Cho, especially on Harley. I love how he's doing Harley in her classic outfit, you know, as I always say, looking thick. And then you got Joker on the cover too, so you get a Harley Joker cover by Frank Cho in the classic outfits. Can't really go wrong there. I wish Joker looked a little more menacing, but hey, you know, it's kind of, that is what it is. And then lastly, I would actually grab Injustice 2 number 25. It's just a Kirkham cover. I actually like how Wonder Woman looks on this one. I really like the face. I like Kirkham. He's, you know, he's definitely hit or miss, but some of the stuff that he hits on is amazing. I do really like this cover, so I probably will pick up that. And yeah, that's going to do it for DC. Next, I'd move on to Dynamite, and the first book I'm going to pick up from Dynamite is Red Sonja Tarzan number 1. Gail Simone is going to write this epic team-up book. You got Red Sonja and Tarzan together. That's probably going to be a pretty monstrous combination. Plus, you get an Adam Hughes regular cover to boot, and I actually like the cover, so you know I'm going to pick this up for sure. The next book I'd pick up again is just probably the Red Sonja Tarzan number 1, the 1 to 50 Adam Hughes variant. I already like the original cover, so I definitely love the Adam Hughes. I'm not really that much into virgins, but you know, Hughes high ratios are actually something worth it to go for. I don't know if I would, like, hey, sometimes even like 75% value is pretty good because they usually hold pretty well and even tend to go up, especially if it's a little bit of high ratio. So I usually believe in the Hughes for the moment until it gets overplayed, but he doesn't do like tons and tons of store exclusives, so like, you know, like a J. Scott Campbell, he's not really playing himself out quite as hard. So, you know what I mean? For now, I'm definitely would look for that. That's going to do it for Dynamite. Next, we're going to take a look at Image and get into some Image books. The first book I would pick up is Death and Glory number 1. It's a definite flip through, kind of a checkout, but you do get a Rick Remender story. So, you know, I mean, it does have some backing there. It's not exactly some unknowns. The next book I would pick up from that is probably just some covers. I mean, there's not really much else going on, but I would pick up the Death and Glory number 1, the Duncan Fagredo, the B cover. Again, it's an interesting sounding series, and man, this cover is actually pretty awesome. It's got sweet detail. It's got a rugged look, kind of painted, plus the way the chick's just aiming the gun right at, you know, like, I don't know. I think it's really cool, man. It's really neat. So I would probably pick that up for sure. Next, I would move on to Spawn number 285, the Matina covers. It seems like a bit of a cash grab to me. They kind of just took one image, chopped it, made it 4 covers. I mean, that's kind of what they're doing. I guess it's smart. If you got Matina on regular covers, you might as well exploit it. But for me, I would just go with the trade dress, and then of course the split, the Virgin split, where you just get, you know, basically, because one is like one half, the other's the other half, and then the Virgin is the split, and the regular, like, you know, just so you get the full image. I don't really need that, but it is pretty cool. And then lastly, I would grab The Walking Dead number 175, the Sienkiewicz cover B. Sienkiewicz, again, is always hit or miss. This one is a little bit of a hit to me. I know Mark's probably laughing because I did say I was going to collect them. I personally think Carl, like, looks a little gender bent on this cover with the lips and stuff. It is kind of neat how he has the hole in his head. You know what I mean? I mean, they are going a little bit raw with that, but I just don't fully love how Carl looks on it. So, but again, just like Mark would laugh at me, I kind of committed to the set. So good or bad, I'm going to collect all of them and just have all the headshots. So yeah, that's what I'm going to pick up, and that's going to do it for Image. We're going to move on to just a little publisher that I've never heard of before called Anamorphic. And the book I'm going to kind of look for is Alien Toilet Monsters number 1. The comic trended throughout social media. It looks kind of funny. I actually do like the cover. I like how the toilet monster actually looks. I don't know. It looks kind of, you know, dark. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. I'll definitely have a flip through. It might be something under ordered, so I don't know, but I don't know who's going to care about it, so I don't know about any kind of quick flip. You might get a little bit out of it just because it's hard to find, but I don't know, unless there's something amazing in there, some amazing art, I would definitely have a flip through that. But you know, new publishers, you got to give them a chance, or at least, you know, at least give them a look if you do see their books around. So yeah, that's what I'm going to check out from Omnimorphic. It's actually Omnimorphic, so yeah, Omnimorphic. moving right along, we're going to get to Scout Comics. The first book I'm going to pick up from Scout Comics, or the only book I'm going to pick up from Scout Comics, is Cyber Spectre #1. And even though I'm a big proponent of cover A's, I'm not really big into sci-fi, and I don't really see too much long-term hold in this, so I'm actually just going to go for the J. Anacleto C cover if I see it. I just think it's a really cool cover. The chick looks really neat. If there's cool stuff inside it, I'm not really big into sci-fi, so I can't see myself grabbing it for the read, but hey, for those of you who are, definitely give it a check out, and that's about it from Scout. Next, we're going to move on to Valiant, and only really one book I'm going to pick up from Valiant, and it's kind of for the cover. It's Harbinger Wars 2 Prelude, #1. It's the Felipe Massafera Harbinger Wars 2 Icon variant. Sorry, that's a real mouthful. I had to read it. It's actually a really nice cover, and I've heard that covers from this artist, because their ghosts sell well. I don't have high hopes that I'm going to find it, but you know what I mean? If any of you do find one of those or see it, you know, cash in if you're a quick flip type of person. I heard that if you can actually get your hands on his work, it's actually good. And I'm going to be honest, I actually like the cover, so I could see why. The chick looks real thick in it. I love her body on it, so it's really nice like that. Yeah, it's cool. I would definitely keep an eye out for that, and if you don't want to keep it for PC, flip it, but if I found it for the right place, I might just keep it. Yeah, that's about it from Valiant. Last but not least, we're going to move on to Zenescope. The book I'm going to grab from Zenescope is Grim Fairy Tales Presents Oz the Wizard one-shot. I just like the cover, man. I love me some cheesecake. I'm sure you know that by now, you know what I mean? Every once in a while, I buy some sort of hot chick covers, you know what I mean? Mostly if they're thick or whatnot. I think this cover actually looks really interesting. It's a good, nice painted cover, and it looks really hot, so what can I say? Yeah, man, that's about it from Zenescope. Well, guys, you know, that's gonna do it for another episode of On the Hunt. You know, thanks a lot for tuning in and joining me. As always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. Make sure you leave comments on anything cool that you know or find. Make sure you check out saddlecitycomics.com. We got a lot of books coming back from CGC, so I'm sure you're gonna see some of those hauls soon. I would love to stay and chat with you guys, but you know how it is. Time is ticking. I gotta get my butt out there and get some of these books. I hope you guys have good luck getting these books too. See you next week. Peace.